Hey guys, welcome back. In this lesson, we're going to learn how to create a board and how to find and pin pins to it. So let's get started. Here is the account that we created in the earlier lesson. It's pretty empty. So all of this smart feed is based on the things that I chose as my preferences during the creation of the account. So let's click over here to boards. So I went ahead and created a couple of boards already. For the purposes of this account for training, my niche is going to be healthy eating. So as you can see, I have vegan recipes, keto recipes. All right, so there's two ways to create a board. The first way, obviously, just click on create a board. So let's do paleo recipes. Hit create. And so here's the board. Now, real quick about sections. This is actually a new thing as of the end of 2017, beginning of 2018. So the purpose of sections, say you have a board, say you have a healthy eating board and your niche is not completely about food. Let's say you're a parenting niche. So you have stuff about, different ages, like stuff for kids, activities for kids, clothes for kids, healthy eating, things like that. So in that board, let's say the title of this was healthy eating. If someone came to this and they were looking for something specific, you could add little sections, like little folders within the folder. So for a healthy eating board, I could add the sections of the individual types. So healthy things kids will love. So let's see, healthy finger foods, healthy toddler meals, vegan recipes, things like that. So it's just a breakdown of subcategories of that specific topic. And it just makes it easier. If someone's looking for something particular in that heading, it makes it easier for them to find. Again, this is a new thing, and all you do is just add your sections. So for paleo recipes, you could put paleo breakfast ideas, save that. Paleo lunch, paleo dinner, paleo snacks. So you get the point. All right, so let's go back here to the boards. So now we have our paleo recipes. So from here, the other way to create a board, let's say you have all your boards set up, your account's great, and you come across a pen that you really want to keep and save, and it kind of fits into your overall theme, but you don't actually have a particular board for it. So let's go up here. Let's see, we have keto, vegan, and paleo. Let's do gluten-free recipes. So I like enchiladas. So we can hit save on this gluten-free chicken enchilada. And we don't have a board. Here's all the boards that I have available, but we don't have one for gluten-free. So you just create the board right here. Gluten-free recipes. Hit create. And then when you go over here to your board, there it is, and the pin is already inside it. So we didn't pin anything in the paleo one, but it's the same as what we did for this. Once you find a pin you like, you just hit the save button and choose the board. Now, if you have a board with multiple sections in it, when you go to that one, let's see, I can do paleo here. Oops. Paleo. And 7 best paleo. Okay. So as you see down here, my paleo recipes has this little arrow. So if this was for dinner, so under paleo, if I had a breakfast, lunch, and dinner, then I could save this one specifically under the dinner category or section. And so I'm just going to say, because I don't have a section for it, just under paleo in general. And then when we go back to the board, refresh it. it's going to be in there right there. All right, so that's how you create boards. Again, the two ways is creating it directly or finding a pin that you like and creating it from that pin itself. And so real quick, I want to talk about secret boards. So I've mentioned before, if you had a personal account before, to keep it and convert it to a business account. But say you have a couple of folders or boards on there that really have nothing at all to do with your pinning niche. Say you were just saving some craft stuff or, recipes that you've tried, and so you don't want to have the same recipe in two boards, let's just say. So you can make that board secret, and it's the same way when you create the board. You see this little button here, so it's recipes I've tried. And that way, it's just for you. No one else can see it when they go to your profile. Only you can see it. It doesn't play into your analytics. Your pins that are pinned in there won't get shown to anyone else. And it's just a secret board. And it shows up at the very bottom of your board page. The other thing is how to make a cover for your board while we're here. So let's go into vegan recipes. I've talked about custom boards in another section. My preference is to use a pin versus making a custom board where it's real pretty and just has vegan recipes written on it. So if you go into the board, click on that little pencil, cover, change. So any pin that you have on that board currently, you can make that as a cover. So I like this Best Vegan Summer Recipes. Hit save, save again, and there it is. So it's the bigger square of the board itself. And you'll go to some profiles and they'll have all the boards are color coordinated and just have the word, which is the title. And those are great if you would just really want continuity and standardization. But from a sales point, the visual appeal is the biggest thing to keep in mind when trying to sell something. And as an affiliate marketer, you're trying to sell people to come into your board and look around. And that's why they put the coolest things in the store windows. That's why they put stuff right there by checkout to get you to buy stuff. So for me, and I do talk about this later, let's say I was a parenting niche and I had some recipes, but I also had, some fashion stuff. I would probably put a shoe board with some really nice shoes that every woman would want really close to that healthy eating board, because while mom is here looking for healthy recipes and she sees a board here that has these just awesome shoes, she's like, oh wow, let me check these out. But if it just had the word shoes on it, she's probably just going to pass it by because she came here looking for recipes. And we will talk about that in a later lesson. So that's all for this lesson. Now you know how to create a board and how to find pins to pin to it.